they got this in 4K. Oh, backing off the top and that. Hey, yo. At that point, they were basically having sex on stage. And if you're the boyfriend there, you've just came with your girl, and now this artist just taken her and done his way with her in the main stage, and with everyone absolutely giving you the look of, right, is that your girl? Yeah. Is that you, fam? That your girl up there getting whined on? Doing up acrobatics and that? Doing up burlesque dancing? Nah, bro.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
You are now listening to Pree Da Production with your host, Majaro.
What is up, my tribal people? Welcome back to another video on the Pree Da Production YouTube channel. I'm your host, Majaro, aka Image. I already know what I'm going to say. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because it goes a long way in helping us grow the community. And by sharing this with your friends and family, that helps us do that. And if you want to show more support, it would be very much appreciated if you guys leave a super thanks. It goes a long way in helping us make these types of videos. Now let's get into it. So, I know I'm late, but I'm pretty sure you've gone around the internet, gone around Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and you've seen this GIF. Well, if you haven't been living under a rock for the past week, you would have seen the hashtag Omah concert, Omah guy, Omah lady, Omah girl. It's basically a whole S-storm. Since the pandemic, concerts have been in full effect. People have been able to go to live events, see the favorite artists, and enjoy a good time. And seemingly, every concert regarding a male artist, they just love to bring on a female audience member, a female fan, to come and enjoy and participate in the concert as well by, I don't know, engaging in a little lap dance like Chris Brown was a couple of years ago, engaging in basically a wine sesh on the stage, on the main stage. And last week, a Nigerian artist came and hosted a concert in the UK and invited a young lady to the main stage, but apparently she has a boyfriend, or at least had one at the time, and she gave no F's about him and proceeded to wind up on the artist on stage, going super viral. I mean, this ain't the first time we've seen it with Usher and a couple of people. Usher and Keke Palmer, Usher and Alicia Keys, Chris Brown and a couple of other women. I mean, this ain't new. And conversations have been sparked between male and women on, is this respectful? Is this disrespect? Doesn't matter if you had a conversation beforehand. Should you be doing something like this in public? In fact, let's just watch it and then we can talk about it. So this is the first angle. He's pointing at her saying, come on the stage. The boyfriend's there like, oh, you good, babes? Oh, wow. She just left. She didn't even look at him twice. She was like, security gonna let me in? Oh, bruh, my man just there in the cut. So that's how it started. And this is how it continued. She's really working it. Got the curtains down, got the lights low. It's time to put on a show. Oh, they got this in 4K. Oh, backing off the top and that. Hey, yo. At that point, they were basically having sex on stage. And if you're the boyfriend there, you've just came with your girl, and now this artist just taken her and done his way with her in the main stage, and with everyone absolutely giving you the look of, right, is that your girl? Yeah. Is that you, fam? That your girl up there getting whined on? Doing up acrobatics and that? Doing up burlesque dancing? Nah, bro.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
Yo. And as soon as this got captured, it went super viral. Everyone was posting it. You had so many different angles. You got the angle of him, face on. You got the angle of him looking on from the side, looking like a cuck. You got angle of HD camera of just the whole stage, of you can see everything happening, how it was. You got the post-concert backlash, him walking home by himself and her speaking to a friend saying, it wasn't that bad. Babes, it was very bad. And this sparked up a conversation. Right, how could she do that? How could she do that to her man? You throwing away a relationship just so that you can have 5 minutes on the stage with your favorite artist. Is that worth it? Women should, show more respect to the man. How can he let her do this after he paid for the tickets and everything? People are saying it's a 7-year relationship. A whole load of rumors started to come out. And of course, the internet being the internet, they had to find these people, and these people brought themselves to light. And the guy came on a live stream with Kai Cenat, explained the situation, saying they were in a relationship for less than a year, and he's basically done with her, and he's looking for something new now. He was able to get like a good couple of thousand followers from this whole fiasco. I mean, he might have taken a loss, but he's up at the moment. And of course, she came out and she had to address the situation. And let's have a look.
Hi everyone. I said I was going to do a story time and tell my side of the story, because the amount of hate that I'm getting called all types of things that I've never even heard before. Like, it's getting a bit scary, and I keep coming, like, whoa. So I really want to explain myself and address a few rumors as well. But obviously, before I get that started, I want to publicly apologize to him. Obviously, me and him, we've had private conversations where we spoke, but since it was public, I think the right thing for me to do is to publicly apologize to him. Like, that
for doing
bad,
what?
But, it was honestly a mistake. If I knew this would like get this far, I wouldn't even go to the concert. I don't know, because this is not worth the hate that I'm receiving. But yeah, since it was public, I want to publicly apologize to him.
Say his name. Say his name. Doesn't he have a name? Weren't you together? Wasn't this a relationship? She hasn't said his name once. She hasn't even claimed him. She hasn't said, oh, I want to apologize to my ex-boyfriend or my ex. It was very disrespectful. She hasn't really came out and said what she's apologizing for. She's just saying, oh, I disrespected him in public. I apologize for that. That means she'd probably be disrespecting him in private and not apologizing for it. And she said, if I had known it would have gotten this far, I wouldn't even done it. I wouldn't even gone to the concert. That means, obviously, the backlash she's getting, she's feeling it mentally, which, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But at the same time, when you play silly games, you win stupid prizes. And it's just coming across as, if it didn't go viral, I would have still done it.
The rumours, actually, I want to address the rumours first. So, first of all, who's Fafa? Who's that person? Whoever said that my name is Fafa, can you come? No, come, please. Because I literally went on stage. I literally said my name is Jess. I said it twice. So I don't know how people are getting this information from. That's not my name, please. Like, no. And also people saying that he's the one that bought the tickets. Who told you that as well? Who said he's the one that bought the tickets? It was me. I'm the one that bought the tickets. I wanted me and him to have a good time because, you know, like, we're young, like, real young. So, like, I thought this is a good thing to do. Let me just take my man to a concert. Let's have fun. Like, that's it. There's nothing wrong with that. I beg. Since when is it illegal to do so? Since when? That just tells you a lot.
No one said it's illegal to take your man to a concert. That's not what people are quote unquote upset about, even though people aren't in these relationships. But what people are annoyed and upset about is the disrespect that he showed him. You came to the concert with him, regardless of who paid. You came with him. Allegedly, the artist, Omah, he said, "Have you got a boyfriend?" And she said, "No, I came by myself." So she came with a boyfriend, went on stage. Artist asked, "Oh, are you single?" You said, "Yes," essentially. He even said, if I had known she had a boyfriend, I wouldn't even brought her up. Because if you look on Twitter, there's loads of videos of him doing up a madness with the female fans on stage. I feel like, you know, a lot of these artists just use it as an excuse to just get away with just having a private lap dance in front of people. Like, it's actually mad how much girls are just throwing themselves at him and that, you know, male artists on stage. So you knew there was a chance of that happening, and that's probably why you bought those tickets to go front row. You weren't in the nosebleeds. You were out there on Main Street. You were looking to get picked. The way he was looking, and you were just out there reaching your hand like, "Oh, pick me," moving like a little pick me ass.
Because us women, we can do things as well. Like, if I want to take my man out, I'll take my man out. So yeah.
So it's your man now?
It was me. Anyways, also, me and him, like, we've had private conversations about going on stage with Omah because he does this at his shows. If you really know Omah, you will know that he's done this in his past, at his past concerts.
So what?
This is what he does.
So what?
This is literally what he does. Like, it's nothing new. So obviously, I said, me and him had this conversation. Like, I said to him, if I was to get called on stage, I'm going to go on stage. And he said, that's fine. Like, he's been saying that's fine. Like, me and him never, ever, ever had an issue with me going on stage. Even when the time came, like, I think there was a video where people were saying, like, I was moving away from him.
You were?
Like, I was pushing him away. Like, no. Like, Omah literally looked at me and said, he said, "I want you." So obviously, I just got really excited because Omah is like one of my favourite artists. I don't care what anybody says. Like, you all have favourite artists. I didn't want to hear that. Like, so he's mine. So obviously, he's my favourite artist, not mine.
So what? So what if he's your favourite artist? I'm sorry, but this is just my view, but I feel like I can safely say for a majority of men, no, definitely for a majority of men, if their woman says, "You're not getting on that stage," just because, I don't care if Rihanna, if Beyonce, and Taylor Swift, if, I don't know, any top girl asks you to come on stage, you're not going on stage. And 80% of men who are in a relationship who came together with that woman are going to be like, "Okay, babes, I understand. Even though I love Rihanna, even though I love Beyonce, if she asks me to come on stage so that she can give me a private lap dance, I'm going to say no because I respect your feelings. I respect your feelings." And I would like to think that most women, regardless of if Drake asked them or if Usher asked them, if they actually respected their relationship and their boyfriend/husband's wishes of, you know, if you get asked them to go on stage, don't go, they're going to say, "Okay, babes, I understand," because it's disrespectful, because I'm not Usher's girl, I'm your girl. I'm not Chris Brown's girl, I'm your girl. I'm not Jay-Z's wife, I'm your wife. So they'll understand. And they'll be like, I can deal without that experience. Leave that to the single ladies. But let's just say he does say, yes, go up there, but obviously be respectful. Don't be throwing it back. Don't be arching your back. Don't be, grinding on him obsessively, or don't be screaming his name, and don't be acting like a fool. Just, sit there, hands up or whatever. Keep your arms to yourself. Keep all body fluids to yourself, and just be respectful. So let's go in on stage, and then let's go in on stage. And you went on the main stage. And that's what I feel like you're not really remorseful about. You're like, he said it's okay. And now you're single. Maybe that's what she wanted. Maybe she was through with that relationship. Maybe she didn't rate the guy. Because from the way she be moving, she didn't rate that guy at all.
So obviously, I got really excited. I was just genuinely happy. And obviously, when I moved to the side, that was when he asked me to go on stage. I was just waiting for, obviously, the security to get me out of the crowd. That's why I was even stood there.
Don't worry, guys. There's a part 2. There's a part 2 of this situation. And if you thought the first part was her coping, her, trying to semi-excuse the situation of it being public, if no one knew about it, if it didn't go viral, I'll still be feeling this type of way, and, I wouldn't have no remorse type of thing. If you think the first thing's bad, hey, let's see part 2. It might be worse.
Hi everyone. Obviously, I said that I was going to film a part 2. I've already filmed the part 2 because obviously you can tell that it's a different setting. But I'm not going to give that to you guys because everything I now do or say, you guys are going to drag me. You guys are going to twist my words. You guys are going to say, oh, she's not even sorry. No remorse. She's not showing no remorse. I'm not sorry to you guys. Like what? The only person that I own.
You're not sorry? Just say that already. Should have said that in the first video.
Apology too is him. I don't owe you guys nothing. Like someone said, apology not accepted. Sorry? Who said I'm sorry to you?
Yo, this is the internet, bro.
I think you guys really need to move on because this is like getting a lot. Like this is getting too much. Like the crowd is a lot. Like the crowd is actually shouting because I'm actually convinced that there has to be more important things going on in the world right now. Like there's war. Why is this global news? I don't get it. Why am I seeing myself in the newspaper? Like, nah, this can't be real. Like, this doesn't even feel real. Like,
damn.
It really doesn't.
I mean, if this is, it sounds like this is really affecting her. Sounds like she's really going through it. But actions have consequences, and it's hard to feel sympathetic because she did so much. She did so much. She wanted the attention, clearly, and she's getting that attention and she can't handle it. And obviously, I don't condone any threats of violence or any other type of abuse. You can let her know that, what you did was foul, wasn't respectful, and keep her pushing. But anything other than that, it's a bit too much still.
I feel like everyone needs to move on and heal because this can't go on for any longer. It's getting boring. I'm even bored myself. Every time I open TikTok, I'm seeing myself. Like, I want my For You page back. I want my For You page back. Like, you guys really don't know anything. Me and him have been speaking since the concert, been seeing since the concert. So I don't know what you guys are even truly feeling bad for. He's forgiven me. We've spoken. We know, like, I know what I know. He knows what he knows. So you guys are doing a lot. If I would just be quiet at this point because you guys look very gullible. So just give it a rest. I'm even going to show you guys the hate comments that I'm receiving.
Okay. Oh, I can't see this more about. Don't think we're making up fake stories. How do you do that? You're disgusting. Ugh. Delete yourself. Slag. Damn. Some of them are wicked. Bitch. Get cancer is wild. Hey girl, I think we should try something. I'm dead.
I don't think you guys really and truly know what happens when people get bullied, especially online. And if something ever happens to people, you guys are so quick to talk about mental health. Mental health where? Like, you guys really...
This is what I don't like. When people come, you know, some backlash happens, or they're found out to be doing something unethical or foul or disrespectful, they come out and say, you people. Like, everyone that gives you hate comments or any type of comments are different. You can't just group and say, oh, you people at one time in this situation talked about mental health and X, Y, and Z, but now you're talking about this. They're different people. Not everyone had the same view. Not everyone commented on that. Like, when people use this argument of, oh, you guys are the first ones to say, you know, treat people nice, be kind, you know, mental health, you don't know what people are talking about. And then in the second breath, you guys are bashing this and bashing that. Those are different people. You are probably doing yourself more harm thinking, oh, these guys are saying one thing and these guys are, and then when it comes to another situation, they'll say another thing. I don't know where these people stand. You can't group these people together. You just have to know the situation, and this is the situation for you, apparently. You're going through it. You're not going to be the first and you're not going to be the last.
Don't have a clue. So, like, it really, really needs to stop. It's getting boring. Like, I'm over it. Like, I don't get it. Why are you guys not over it when me and him are over it? Like, what? Another thing I want to say, me and Omah never kissed. Why would Omah kiss his fan on stage? Like, he's not mad. I don't think he's mad. Like, you can clearly see in the video, me and Omah weren't kissing. Obviously, the shadow is going to make it look like we did, but we didn't. So I just hope everybody heals from the situation, because I hope everybody wakes up in the morning and they think about what to do with their own life. They don't think about other people's lives, because it's pretty sad. So move on. I've moved on. I'm over it. You guys should be over it. I'm gonna continue living my life. I'm not even anywhere close to my mid-20s. I'm nowhere near close. So leave me alone. I'm gonna continue living my life, and so should you. Also, don't believe everything you see on the internet. Just because you feel bad for someone, you don't know that person. I have nothing else to say. That's it.
There's a lot going on there. She feels like, you know, I did what I did. I apologize to him. You guys should get off my case. And she's got a point. She has got a point. It's her life. She did what she did. We've talked about it. We've reflected on, this isn't great. She says she's in the mid-20s, so she's going through and making these mistakes, which is fair enough. Everyone's entitled to make their mistakes. Hopefully she heals and learns. And if my man's still chatting to her, bruv, what are you doing? Get away from that. You need to go to find someone more respectful, because if she can do that once, she can probably do that again, but maybe not in a public setting because she knows better. But if she disrespected you once, she'll probably disrespect you again. And it might be in front of your family this time, in front of your friends, you know. And if you're trying to still continue with her after everything that's happened, I feel like she's the type of person to be like, oh, you're the reason why, I got all those hate and get those threats. You know, you're the reason why, blah, 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 blah. She might just throw it on you and be like, you're the reason why X, Y, and Z. That's why we ain't working. And you never know. It feels like that relationship is probably permanently damaged because of this situation. Not necessarily because of them two together, but the world's reaction. I mean, she's been on platforms and he's been on platforms. Kai Cenat tried getting her on the platform. She said, you know, you need to pay me to give me some compensation. I'm just like, rah. It just wasn't a good look. And then he went on and he did this dating show with about 20 women, tried to, you know, find his match essentially and eliminate the ones that weren't for him and take on a date the ones that were for him. It's a whole thing. But let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. To me, it's a whole hot mess. But what do you think? So that's it for today's video. And you know what I'm going to say, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, because it goes a long way in helping us grow this community. And if you want to show more appreciation for these videos we put out there, make sure you leave a super thanks. It goes a long way in supporting us making these videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
I be kidding on my foes, even though I got it all on my own. Success sweet, yeah.